Hey everybody, it's Dr. Hammerstedt from Holist. Let me just adjust my light here a little bit. So, Holist is here for you to curate knowledge, education, and empowerment for you to be able to be your best self and to have your best, well, and healthy life. And so I have a friend and physician and superstar of skin here today, Dr. Celina, to talk to you and share with you about some good for you ingredients and skincare products that she has. While I'm waiting for her to find us and get through whatever technical glitch that I'm sure will happen for me to get her on. I did have a lovely week over on the Oregon coast with family, and it was really terrific. We had some sunshine and some cocktails and sand and relaxed and ready to get back at it. So anyway, so Holist is building teams of providers and physicians to be able to bring tailored comprehensive health and wellness to people, both in an integrative care coordination, but also for weight wellness and fitness and women's health, mind, body, and skin, amongst others. And so with this, we're curating products and services for you guys as well that you can, hi there, yay!
Hey!
Welcome. I was just finishing talking a little bit about, why we're talking about skin today, and then we'll get right to you. So I was just talking
Okay.
about how we're, part of what Holist is doing is we are curating services for people in terms of comprehensive healthcare, but we're also doing kind of products and services so that people know what they can trust. And so I'm trying to,
Right.
bring in products like that, like Ever, which we'll talk about here, that companies that have good data and good track records, and people can kind of come in with confidence. So
Okay.
today I have you, Dr. Celina, here today from Ever Skincare, and I wanted to talk a little bit about what that was. So thank you so much for taking the time to join us today. And I'm sure you have a busy work and family schedule this weekend, and I'm glad we made it work.
Well, thank you for inviting me.
Yeah. So first of all, clean, botanical, good for you skincare line and makeup. And I mean, this has really revolutionized my skin. I've been awake for 24 hours. I just got done with the night shift, and I just applied just a little bit just to like help out with the, the lighting and everything. And it's so fast and easy. And my skin has been so much better over the last 6 months that I've been using this. And so,
Yeah.
it's really, and at a reasonable price. So I know you feel the same, and you've been with
Mm-hmm.
Ever as a specialist for 2 years. Is that right?
Um, Not quite, a little over a year.
A little over a
Yeah.
year. And so tell me
Mm-hmm.
why, tell me your why, like why these products, why are you branching out of medicine into this other type of health and wellness?
Mm-hmm. Well, first I have to say I can't believe you've been up for 24 hours because you look amazing. um, but as for why ever, um, I'm quickly approaching 40, and
Hmm.
my skin, I noticed it was starting to change, and I was really looking for products that not only would help my skin's appearance, but also products that I felt were, as I looked more into them, I found that it was really important to find products that were both effective and healthy for your skin and
Yeah.
healthy for your whole, your whole body. So that's how I found Ever. And I initially signed up as a specialist just for the discount because who doesn't want to save money? But then as as I began to love the products, I just saw it as a fantastic business opportunity um, for additional income,
Yeah.
side revenue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So tell me what social sharing means to you.
So social sharing is just sharing what you love. The way that companies advertise has changed tremendously because people don't watch cable very much anymore. They don't
Right.
really want somebody advertising to them while they're watching TV, or people just watch their Netflix. And
Yeah.
so I think people really seek out the advice of friends. They don't want to try something and have it not work. They don't want to spend their time and their money on products that aren't going to work for them. So instead, they're looking towards their peers and their friends and people they trust to try products that they think they'll like.
Yeah.
And so that's what social sharing is for me. Just sharing a product that I love, not really pushing it on people, but um, just sharing my results with,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's great. Good. And so tell me a little bit about those results. I mean, I know that the Ever has like a 30-day kind of revolutionized your skin sort of campaign. And I know that they have some results out of that. Do you have any of that information to share?
I do. So, 74% after their first use noticed more hydrated, softer skin. After 1 week of use, over 90% noticed a difference in how glowing their skin was, how soft it was, and it looked fuller.
Wow.
And then after 4 weeks, we had 100% in the clinical study that noticed a visible change in the texture of their skin, brighter skin, and diminished appearance of fine lines.
Wow. I mean, and that's, I mean, I think that probably a lot of companies can say things like that. And I haven't, I don't know too much about a lot of the other skin lines, but it's just amazing to think that you can use all kind of botanical and good for you ingredients and get
Mm-hmm.
those same results. And that's what I really love. You know, in the next week in My Skin Saturday, I'm going to be talking a little bit about the difference between absorption into your body through your skin versus just penetration into the skin
Mm-hmm.
layers. And it's pretty complicated, you know, in terms of toxicity and what that does for you. And every ingredient is going to be different. But you know, what it comes down to for me is that I want to take as little chance with my skin as
Mm-hmm.
I can, you know, and so using ingredients that are EU approved, and I'd like you to explain what that means a little bit to us. It is important to me to make sure that those are good, healthy ingredients and there aren't kind of like on a no watch list, so to speak.
Right. So EU approved is something that was also very important to me when I found Ever and really kind of got me excited about the brand and the products. Um, in places like the European nations and Canada, product standards are a lot stricter. So there are chemicals that are used freely in the United States that have been shown to be harmful, and they're banned in the European Union and Canada. So Ever makes sure to adhere to the strict standards of the EU and not putting any potentially harmful ingredients in their products.
Yeah.
So they're safer, in my
We think they're
opinion.
safer. Yeah, we
Yeah,
think they're
we think they're
safer.
safer.
Sure.
Yeah.
As we know as physicians, supplements and health and some of these wellness products are, they're not regulated in the same way that medicines
Hmm.
are. They're not studied the same way, and so some of this is all, you know, we have to conjecture at some point about some of this. But
Hmm.
for me, that's important for me. It's important for me to try to take as little of a chance as I can about getting. There are some products that are out there on the market that actually do contain things that have been proven to be carcinogenic. So,
Hmm.
yeah, so that's great to know. So let's talk a little bit about like what your favorite products are. Like just pick like two or three of them and tell us about them.
Okay. Um, that's sort of a hard one because I kind of love everything.
I know I
Um,
have like everything.
the um the skin regimen was really important to me. My skin was really looking dull and wasn't looking great, and so the regimen was a big changer for me. So after the second week, my husband actually told me, "Oh my gosh, your skin is glowing," which is pretty awesome.
Yeah,
And I was a new mom when I started using it, so I really needed that sort of confidence boost because I wasn't feeling the greatest,
yeah,
and there were noticeable differences quickly. Um, so the regimen is fantastic. And then my other favorite would have to be a product that I saw you mentioned before, the Color Quickie set.
yeah.
It has decreased my morning makeup time tremendously, and I don't have it right here with me, but it's just one palette. It has everything you need for your face. Just add in, your lip gloss and
I wonder if I have
your,
it.
you have it.
I might. Yeah, hang on.
I should have grabbed it.
Uh-huh. Oh
But
yeah.
it has everything you need for your face and your cheeks. The highlighter is amazing. It's my favorite.
Yeah.
And then your whole
So the
eye palette.
bottom is the cheeks and the
Hmm.
top is the eyes. So obviously
Hmm.
mine is well used.
Yes. Yeah. So I mean, it's quick, it's easy, it's flattering on all skin tones, and I think it just gives you that natural glow.
Yeah, for me, for the regimen, it's basically like a 5 part. It sounds overwhelming. It's like a 5 part kind of quick regimen that you do, you know, a few steps in the morning and a few steps at night. And I had never been able to stick with anything like like that before, because I didn't notice anything, and I was like, you know, I'm busy, and I would just go to sleep.
Yeah.
The fact that I've been doing this for 6 months like really is a testament to me, because I can definitely tell the difference. It feels like really awesome. Like my skin is better. I am 40, and I feel better than I have in a long time for a lot of reasons, but the skincare is a portion of it. And then the color quickie palette, I was really amazed by how easy that was, because like I like to look more natural. I don't like to wear a lot of makeup, and so I've always just sort of shied away from kind of things like this. And I would put makeup on, but just like a little bit. And just watching a couple of the quick videos that Ever has of like how to put it on, and all of a sudden I was like, oh, it's like I know what I'm doing. It's amazing. And and you can do it really quick, so it's really
Yeah,
good.
it's numbered 1, 2, 3. You know exactly where to put it,
Yeah.
and it stays. It
Yeah.
lasts through an entire shift for me too.
Yes.
Um,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
that's a big.
Totally.
I've never had makeup that I loved, but I actually love this makeup. So
Yeah. Yeah. So do I. So, so we talked a little bit about the social sharing. So obviously, you know, you and I sell these products as specialists forever, and we do that because we love the products. I do it because I'm trying to bring services to people and products to people that I want people to be able to trust. And I'm building a skin program and a women's health program and a mind body program, and my weight wellness program is already up and going and revamped and relaunched as of last week, which is really exciting. And like, I want to encourage people who watch this, you know, to, if you're interested in trying products, to reach out to Celina and I, and we're happy to talk to you about them and help you kind of curate what that is for you. But if you're interested in a business opportunity, we certainly want to offer that to you as well. It can be pretty vulnerable feeling to throw yourself out there and talk to people about things like this. But if you are interested in a new flexible revenue stream, or you just want new products, you know, certainly give either of us a shout. And what else? Do you have anything else you want to talk about?
I think you had a lot of great questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, and we have a great team, I think, as
We
well,
do.
in terms of
And that's another thing.
support
It's
and
been
coaching.
really supportive.
Yeah.
So it's a good creative outlet as far as business goes. And it's really nice just having products that you believe in and you trust, and
Yeah.
being a part of the system with that.
For sure, for sure. Well, thanks, friend, for coming on to play with me today. Please, you know, again, PM either of us if anybody needs anything, and we will see each other another time. You have a great Saturday.
You too.
Okay, take care, everybody.